Hey, Liam Ward here at LearnTheHarmonica.com. Today we're looking at Driftin and Driftin by Paul Butterfield. Don't go anywhere. I absolutely love this. There's so much emotion in Butterfield's playing and it really comes out in this slow emotional blues. So first things first, let's have a listen. I'll put the tab on the screen so you can hopefully follow as it goes, and then we'll break it down line by line into easy chunks. Here we go. Okay, and then we're halfway through, at which point we go into the second 12 bars. In today's YouTube lesson, we'll be looking at the first half of that solo. If you'd like to learn the full solo, then check out my premium lesson. There's a link beneath this video. I'm using an E-flat harmonica. That's what he uses in the record, but you can still follow the tab with any key harmonica and learn it in your own key. Okay, so let's start at the beginning there. It's quite hard to hear at the beginning. It kind of fades in quite quietly. I've got this as sort of loud as reasonable in terms of helping you hear it. But the very first line basically plays a very long 2-draw, but you can barely hear it. It's in there, but you know, the rest of the band are pretty loud. So he's basically just playing a 2-draw. But there's a really rich vibrato on it. Paul Butterfield had what I sometimes call a crying vibrato, really deeply, richly emotional vibrato. So that first line is one note, the part A or line A, 2-draw. But you really want to work on your vibrato. I've got a free YouTube lesson on vibrato, so check that out if you'd like to learn more. But he's kind of pulling on that note to make it emotional, and that's his kind of route into the solo. And then it, I mean, as you just heard, it really builds into something massive. So yeah, starts with that 2-draw. And then line B, the volume does come up as the solo goes on. Line B. More vibrato there. Let's slow it down. Okay, so we've got so we're bending up on a 4-draw, so kind of a scoop, slow kind of release of that bend with some vibrato again, if possible. And then it goes back down to the 4-draw bend, 4 blow, 3-draw semitone bend, 4 blow, 3-draw semitone bend again, 2-draw, and a last 2-draw with some rich vibrato. We're going to keep coming back to this vibrato, vibrato, vibrato. So it is really, really important. Okay, line C, and this is, I think we've got a classic kind of slow blues thing here where we've got a quick change. So it goes to the 4 chord in the second bar of the solo. Yeah. Just lovely. Okay, so we've got 5 blow, 4 draw, 5 blow, 4 draw, then a 5 draw, and then I've written it as a 5 draw bend. Now you can't get a semitone bend on 5 draw, but it will give you a kind of micro bend. It'll go out of tune if you pull on it. So he's kind of doing that, using it as an imaginary kind of step down, even though melodically that's just a kind of out of tune note, if you like. And then 5 blow, 4 draw bend, 4 blow, 3 draw semitone bend, 2 draw twice, second one preferably with some vibrato again. He does a lot of these up and down lines that kind of move up, kind of like moving up and down the blues scale. And you'll hear a lot of that in these solos. He plays very flowing, lovely stuff. So then line D, back to the 1 chord. Slow that down again. Okay. So I've got 3 blow, 3 draw semitone bend, 4 blow, 4 draw bend with that releases up with some vibrato, and I'm starting with that 3 blow. I suppose because there's been so many draw notes, I think it's likely he would have done a 3 blow there just to balance his error. But if you want to do a 2 draw, that's absolutely fine for you. And then 2 draw full step bend, 2 draw, 3 draw semitone bend, and then the same 3 notes again, and then 2 draw, 3 draw semitone bend, 2 draw, 2 draw. Okay, so. Okay, if he holds a 2 draw, you can almost automatically assume there'll be that deep vibrato on there. So I don't think I've put it on the tab on that last note, but I think there is some in there. And you could, as I say, you can almost assume it will be there. And then line E. Okay, starting to get some quick little licks here. So that first little bit flies by. Let's slow that right down. Okay, go back again. Okay, so that first little section of line E, 2 draw full step bend that releases, and then back to the full bend, and then 1 draw, 1 blow. But it's so quick. I mean, I've taken it down to half speed there, so it's, he loves doing those little bends around holes 1 and 2. Those quick little licks, and then so we've got again a 3 blow, I think, although you could do a 2 draw. 3 draw semitone bend, 4 blow, 4 draw bend, 4 blow, 3 draw semitone bend, 2 draw, 3 draw semitone bend, 4 blow, 3 draw semitone bend, 4 bend that kind of bends up, releases, and goes into a 4 and 5 draw warble. And that's held for a good full bar. So that's big kind of warble towards the end of that note. That's one of the great things with Butterfield's playing, this tension and release. So the quick, rapid, loads of notes lines, then kind of release to a warble or a trill, which has kind of that more relaxed, although there's lots of notes or fast notes, it's kind of repetitive and just kind of long and held. Great sort of use of tension and release. And then through to line F. We're getting to sort of halfway through. Okay. Again, this time he's ending the line with that kind of around holes 1 and 2. So here we've got a kind of a tongue slap or a chordal thing that narrows down to a single note. So I think it sounds like around holes 2, 3, 4, and then he narrows it down to hole 3 below, I should say. So we hear it again. I think it's more than just I think there's something. Okay, and then 3 draw, and then a 4 draw bend that releases and maybe adds a little bit of the 5 draw in. That's why it's in brackets. Just a kind of subtle little addition, making it dirty, gritty, rather than just a single note. And then 4 draw bend, 4 blow, 3 draw, 4 blow. And then so 2 draw into a full bend, 1 draw bend, 1 blow. Similar to the way we started line E, so he's kind of using that repetition with slight variation, that echo of something we've heard previously. Really nice line. And then line G. Okay, let's slow that down. Okay. Okay, so we've got 2 draw full step bend, and then 2 draw, 3 draw semitone bend, 4 blow, back to 3 draw semitone bend, and then a kind of little slide, I think, from 3 to 4 blow. Let's have another listen. Okay. Like that. Just a little slide. That's why I put that 3 and then an arrow and 4. And then okay, basically a big kind of wail on 4 draw, bend and release. Start with the bend and release. But then very quietly, I think almost inaudible, kind of just bends it again and then goes to the blow notes. So just like a bend and then maybe back to 4 blow, 3 blow. But I mean, it's so quiet and quick. If you wanted to just leave it out, just milk that big 4 draw, that's absolutely up to you as well. And then line H. Ooh, a lot going on there. There's just something with Butterfield in a, you know, especially when you hear him playing like a dirty slow blues. He's got this gorgeous acoustic tone. He's using his hand to shape the notes. He's got his crying vibrato, these long licks running into each other. For me, it's pure emotion, I think. I mean, I do have other players who I kind of prefer in terms of the slick sound of what they're playing. But with Butterfield, you just know you're getting this like right from the heart, and I love that. And this is an example. So line H, I mean, there's loads going on, but it's just coming from somewhere, you know, inside. Let's slow it down. I'm going to go 50% speed. It's quite a long line. It's hard to split up because it's kind of runs into each other. Okay, so that's the first half. So we've got a 3 blow, and then a 2 draw full step, a semitone bend, sorry. 4 blow, 4 draw bend, 4 blow, 3 draw semitone bend, 2 draw twice, and then a 3 draw semitone bend. And then we've got 1 draw, 2 draw full step bend that releases up and down again. I love that. And then 1 draw, 1 blow, 4 blow, 3 draw semitone bend, 2 draw twice. Again, second one, he holds it, so hopefully sneak in some vibrato there if possible. Okay, 4 more lines of this first half to go. Let's get on with line I. Oh, let it run onto line J slightly there. Let's go back. Okay, let's get the first half. Okay, up to there we've just got so a little bit of a, I think just a blow chord like 1, 2, 3, which almost serves the same, kind of does the same job almost as just playing a 2 draw. It has, I think, sort of has that sort of feel. And then 3 draw semitone bend, 4 blow, 4 draw that bends up and then slides across to a 5. Now that 4 to the 5 is not completely clean. If you wanted to play it a little bit loose so the 5 is coming in almost from the start, then that's fine. I've written it as, but yeah, you could play it a bit more kind of almost like a bit of both notes in both sections. Yeah, up to you. And then the second half, okay, so we've got so 6 blow, 5 draw, 4 draw bend, 4 blow, 3 draw semitone bend, 2 draw into a bend and back up. Hold that 2 draw, stick some vibrato on it. Again, classic, using the notes of the blues scale here. So if you aren't familiar with the blues scale, check out my recent YouTube lesson on the blues scale. That's a useful exercise. And then we've got 3 more lines of this first half, so line J. Okay. So a 6 draw bend that releases up, and he puts like a hand wah, hand tremolo, and then bends it down again. And then 6 blow, 5 draw, 4 draw bend, 4 blow, 3 draw semitone bend, 2 draw 3 times. Okay, and then line K. So 3 blow, 3 draw semitone bend, 4 blow, 3 draw semitone bend, and then a 4 bend that releases up and down again. It's kind of, I think of it as a bell curve shape. You've got that release and then down again. And then line L just to finish. That's so cool. Okay, let's do the first half. Okay. So 3 blow, 3 draw semitone bend, 4 blow, 3 draw semitone bend again, and then 4 draw bend that releases up with some vibrato. And then this second half is really interesting. I like this. Okay. Okay, so he's kind of doing a lot of warring on this second half of this last line. So we've got a 3 draw that's got, you're kind of starting around a semitone bend and releasing and then going down further almost to a full step bend. So, and he's doing a bit of a hand, you know, which gives it that almost speaking. So I've done a YouTube lesson on Make Your Harmonica Speak, and it's about that kind of hand sort of movement. So he's doing a bit of that, and then kind of a 2 draw into a bend and a 1 draw, and then 2 draw full bend, and then 1 draw bend, 1 draw into a bend into a 1 blow. Okay, and at that point we've been to the second half of this solo. So we're 12 bars in, so there's 12 more to go. So that's all we've got time for in today's YouTube lesson. If you'd like to learn the full solo, check out my premium lesson. There's a link beneath the video. And if you're enjoying my premium lesson, then for $19.99 a month, you can become a member of my members zone, where you get all of my premium lessons and tabs in one place to look at whenever and wherever you like. I hope you've enjoyed learning with me today, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers. Before you go, make sure you subscribe to my channel and click that bell to get free harmonica lessons every single week.